Good afternoon. My name is David Oluwafembejide. You're welcome back to my channel. In this afternoon, you are going to learn how to perform a normal join on ArcGIS Pro, as well as how to perform a spatial autocorrelation global Moran I. The spatial autocorrelation is dependent upon the first law of geography that states that everything is related to every other thing else in space, but nearer things are more related than the farther things. That is, when you are in close proximity with, when two phenomena are in close proximity with each other, they tend to affect each other. So we want to check on how to know or perform global Moran I on ArcGIS Pro to check if there is spatial autocorrelation in space or on a particular phenomenon. This afternoon we'll use the data set for COVID-19 in Nigeria to carry out our analysis. So let's move forward. Alright, this is my ArcMap environment. The first thing that I need is my shapefile. I need to bring in my shapefile into this ArcMap environment. So you go to your map and add data. So my data is on the desktop and I saved it with Nigeria admin. So I'm going to choose this Nigeria admin 1. That is a shapefile of Nigeria showing all the states in Nigeria. So I've selected it and I'll press OK. So I wait for it while it loads. Alright, this is a map of Nigeria showing all the states in Nigeria. So the first thing we do here is to label. As you can see, the names of the states are not labeled. So how do we label it? You right click on this Nigeria admin, you right click on it, then you come to label, you press on label. So it's showing Nigeria. So let's right click on it again and come to labeling properties. In the labeling properties, name 1, you can delete this place and double click on name 1 and press apply. So as we can see here now, it has shown all the states in Nigeria, the names of all the states in Nigeria. Alright, the next thing we want to do is to copy the attribute table for this shapefile. How do we copy it? You right click on this Nigeria admin again and click on attribute table. So let me close this one. So click on any place on the attribute table and press Ctrl A. With that, you have highlighted all the elements inside the attribute table. So you can press copy. So I'll close it. So let me close this one. So the next thing is to go to my Excel, Ctrl New. So I'll paste it here. I'll paste it. So why I'm doing this is because the states, the names of the states in Nigeria should be written the same way. So if you write Abia with small letter, it's not going to join. So what we want to do now is to perform a normal join. So I'm going to delete any other information except the name of the states. So as you can see, I'm deleting them. Okay, so I have the names of states in Nigeria. Now the next thing now is to bring in the COVID-19 data for all the states. So I'm going to get a data set from NDDC of all the cases of COVID-19 in Nigeria, in all the states. So let me copy this data set. I have it here already. it has the data set for confirmed COVID-19 case, the survivor and death. So I'll copy it like this. So let me go to the next to the other one I did. So I'm going to paste it here. I'll paste. So as we can see here, there is a water body. There's a water body which is Lake Chad. So we are not going to delete it. So what I will do is that I will just copy it like this until I get to that water body. Water body. That's Taraba. So I will copy it and paste it here. So for water body, I don't have data for it because it's not a state. So I'll paste it. So I'll delete all these ones. So see, so I have cleaned my data, but for this water body I'm going to put 0, 0, 0 because it's not a state. All right, so I have arranged the data set according to state from the data I got from NDDC. Alright, the next thing I want to do now is to save it. So one thing you have to notice when you are saving, you must save it. Since we want to use it in ArcGIS Pro, you must save it in, or if you are using it in any of ArcGIS format, you must save it in CSV format, command line sheet, CSV. So save as, let me save it on the desktop for easy location. Then I'm going to use CSV. Any of the CSV will serve, but I like using this comma delimited. So it's essential for you to save it in CSV format. So you press save. Don't mind this, just press yes and press close. So I have it now here as book 2, or let me change the name. Let's call it COVID. Now let's go back to our ArcGIS Pro. Let's come to our view, our content pane. So our attribute table where I copied. So let me clear this. Alright, so I'll close this. So the next thing I want to do now is to join that data set I processed in Excel. So I will have to bring it to this environment. You click on map, add data. So it's on my it's on my desktop. So I click on desktop. So I should be able to see it on the desktop, COVID-19. So this is, I'll press OK. So I'll wait until when it joins. Alright, it has been added now. So the next thing to do is to join this COVID-19 dataset with the shapefile. So how do I do that? I right click on this and press join and relate. Then from there, choose add join. So wait for it while it loads. Alright, so we now select the join field will be name 1, name 1. So we'll press OK. So wait for it while it has joined. So if you right click on this attribute table, you will see that we now have the confirmed cases of COVID-19, the survivor for each state, the death for each state. So with this join, we can produce the map of COVID-19 in Nigeria across all the states. So what we just do here, you right click on this Nigeria admin, then go to symbology. Go to symbology. From symbology, we select graduated colors. So we want ID, change it to confirmed cases of COVID-19. So we can change this color scheme to something else. We can change it to like I'm looking for a better color to depict it. We can work with this. No, all right. If we cannot do that, we can just can choose green. This one, where it is much, we can make it red. Okay, here we can make it something blue, or this blue. So here we can make it something yellowish. Then we can make this something reddish, very red. This one is shouting. We can bring it like this. Okay, so this is the map of confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Nigeria. This red, so we can change this, we can change the names here. We can call this one very low. We can call this low. We can make this moderate. We can call this high. Then make this one very high. So this map shows the COVID-19 cases in Nigeria. So in areas where we have a very high amount of confirmed cases of COVID-19, we can see Lagos has a very high COVID-19 case, followed by a very high place is like FCT Abuja, then other places like moderate, Kaduna, Plateau, and Oyo State. Where it is very low, we can see that it's very low in Ogun, Ondo, and Kwara, and then it is very low in other places. All right, so we can embellish this map to produce COVID-19 cases in Nigeria. So we can just press on insert. We can press insert, new layout. We choose Lego, and so insert again, map. So we draw it out, we drag it, so we zoom to layer, all right. We can also put we can add our true north. Then we can add our legend. Just drag it. Okay, so we can say COVID-19. So we can say COVID-19 confirmed cases in Nigeria. Okay, Nigeria. So this is COVID-19 in Nigeria. We have the confirmed cases in Nigeria. So this is a map of Nigeria showing the confirmed cases of COVID-19, and we see the areas that is very high, that recorded very high cases, very moderate, low, and very low. So if we want to check, we can export this map from here. If we want to work on the death cases, we can just come back to our symbology, then from here select death. So as we can see here, this is death, this is for death. So we can see that the areas where we recorded very high also recorded very high number of deaths, where we had very low also had low deaths. So that is how to produce the COVID-19 map by using normal join in ArcGIS Pro. Now the next thing now is to check the autocorrelation, the spatial autocorrelation on this map or on the cases of COVID-19. The spatial autocorrelation in this essence means that does incidence of COVID-19 in one state affect or predict the incidence in the neighboring state? Does incidence of COVID-19 in a particular state depend or affect or relate or correlate with a neighboring state? Alright, so how do we now do that? So let's go back to our map. We now come to our analysis. We come to our analysis, come to tools, then we are going to write Moran I. So we'll select this spatial Moran I, which is the global Moran I. So wait for it while it runs. Or while it loads. Sorry, the system is slow. So from what we have discussed so far, as we can see, this map is for the death cases of COVID-19 in Nigeria. So if you want to work on survivor, you just right click on this again. We right click on that again and go to symbology. From there we select death. So I'm waiting for my global Moran I to load. So my input feature will be that map which I have joined. The input feed, I'm going to choose confirmed cases and inverse distance weighing. So I'll press run. So as we can see here, the global Moran I index is 0.017, which is a positive spatial autocorrelation. Then while the p-value is 0.47. So in this case, because the p-value is greater than 0.05 or 0.01, that means that the global Moran I is not significant. is not significant, we accept our hypothesis. That is, there is no significant spatial autocorrelation in the spread of COVID-19 in Nigeria across the states. Had it been that we have this one where the p-value to be less than 0.05, then we reject our null hypothesis. So that is how to perform the global Moran eye and how to make map by normal join. I hope you like this video. Please click and subscribe. Thank you very much.